if you're a homeowner, not just here in Central Indiana, but across the country, and you've owned your home for really since about 2019 until now, so 6 years, you've seen your home values go up almost 50%. It's really been kind of a wild ride, but things are definitely kind of settling and evening out a little bit more here in Central Indiana the last couple of years. We're seeing appreciation really, more in that, 3 to 5% range. And I kind of think it's going to be like that moving forward. But if you've lived in your home a long period of time, you may be worried about capital gains taxes on your primary residence. That's something that up until really recently, we haven't had to worry a lot about, but with the run up of prices, there are some people that are longtime homeowners in higher priced areas that are worried about that. So this is not tax advice. I'm not an accountant, but I just kind of want to share some interesting information, kind of review a couple things of what the current law is and some proposals that are potentially in the works in Congress. To be clear, no laws have been passed yet, but just kind of proposals. So right now, what the current IRS rule states is that if you've owned your primary residence 2 of the previous 5 years, you are not taxed on the capital gains if your gain is less than $250,000 and you're filing jointly, or excuse me, you're filing singly, or if you're filing jointly and your gain is less than $500,000. And again, that's your gain. So, so that would be what you paid for the home. In some cases, any improvements that you made on the home, if you can document that, and then what you sold it for minus your sales costs on that. Right now, though, if you've been in your home for a long time, it's quite possible that if you bought your home back in 2010 for $300,000 and you've taken good care of it, that home could be worth, more than $800,000. And if you're marrying, filed jointly, you could have a tax issue on your hands. So right now, what they're potentially proposing in the House, and again, this is not law, this is just what's proposed, is they are proposing potentially doubling that exclusion. So if you were a single person, that exclusion would jump from a $250,000 gain to a $500,000 gain. And if you were married, filing jointly, that would jump from $500,000 to $1 million. There's also another bill that's being considered that maybe they would just index the exclusionary amount to inflation. So this is really, really exciting. And I hope this is something that they're really able to get done. And just to kind of give you a couple of hypothetical examples of what that would mean. So if there was a single person and let's say that they bought a home for $400,000, they're able to document improvements for $50,000, their basis would be $450,000. Say they sell that home 8 years later for $900,000, and if they have, to pay costs of 6%, let's say, their total gain would be $396,000. Again, that would be $146,000 above the $250,000 limit. So they would be taxed at 15 or 20% right now in this hypothetical scenario on $146,000. That's anywhere from $22,000 to $29,000 that a homeowner would get to keep if in this hypothetical example if the exclusion were raised. So that's something that's really exciting. Just a real quick married example, and again, these are kind of exaggerated to prove a point, but it's the value of understanding what's potentially coming down the pike. So if somebody bought their home years ago for $300,000, they could document $100,000 of improvements over the years and sold their home for, let's say $1.2 million, and they had a 6% sales cost, so $72,000 of sales cost when they sold. They would have a basis of $400,000. They would have sold for $1.2 million minus $72,000 for the sales cost, so $1.128 million. So then you would subtract that amount from the $400,000 basis. They would owe $728,000. So again, in the current law, if they were married filing jointly, that is $228,000 above the $500,000 exclusion. So they would be taxed 15 to 20% on that $228,000, which is anywhere from $34,000 to over $45,000. So I'm really excited for the potential of what this could be down the line and what that could mean for homeowners and home buyers as well too. May give us a little bit more choice in the market. So this is Andy Leakey, a part of Andy Leakey Associates with FC Tucker. I just love educating people and keep you updated on some happenings in the real estate market. If you find information information like this valuable, hit the like button, subscribe to our page, or follow us, whatever social media platform you're on, and share this with somebody. What we try to do is we try to give people good advice, to advise and consult to help position them to win with their largest financial asset. If you know somebody that can benefit from working with somebody that provides service like that, we're never too busy for your referrals. Thanks so much.
Hey, it's Andy Leakty, and listen, if you don't follow this channel, there's a good chance you'll never see me again. I consistently put out helpful content for those that are currently in the real estate market. This information can be extremely helpful for your buying and selling needs, so be sure you like and subscribe here. And most importantly, leave a comment to let us know if this video was helpful for you. We are here to help the Central Indiana community, and we always love your thoughts and questions. Follow now, and we'll see you on our next helpful video.